Ladies and gentlemen, this is Genzio out here at Bitcoin 2025 in Las Vegas. Now, audience at home, you can't see what's going on behind the camera, but there's tons of people everywhere, lots of interesting talks going on. Just huge, massive event. Today, I'm standing here with Vic from Cake Wallet. Vic, thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Sure thing. So, how are you liking the event so far? I mean, it's day one of the actual event. Yesterday was the industry day. I don't know if you came through yesterday,
Yeah,
but what do you think?
It's great. I mean, it's better than last year even. Definitely bigger, a lot more booths, a lot more participants. So far, so good.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, even though we had Trump coming to, where was it, Nashville over the summer, right? I think the attendance here is outstanding. I'd say it's even bigger.
Yeah, definitely. And with JD Vance showing up this morning, there's a lot of excitement. I don't know if you saw the lines outside. Security lines were insane.
I got stuck in it.
Yeah, we got stuck in it. Which just goes to show, I mean, how much interest there was in Bitcoin getting out there and becoming so mainstream. It's fantastic.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of impeccable timing, too. I mean, we're hitting all-time highs, as we speak, pretty much.
Except today.
Yeah.
It always happens on the Bitcoin conference, price goes down. But it's good. I mean, it's, we're seeing all-time high. It's steady. It's great.
Yeah, I think it's all the people attending have to sell to cover their tickets and travel and this stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're accepting payments in Bitcoin, and then the conference needs to sell.
Yeah.
You hope not.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. So why don't you kind of tell us a bit about yourself? What led you to starting Cake Wallet, and then also, what is Cake Wallet? What is it that you guys do?
Yeah, so I got into Bitcoin in 2013. So I had a very slow year in one of my businesses, so I started looking into Bitcoin, and it clicked for me right away. I loved the permissionless aspect of it. I think for me that was the most important thing. And like I said, it clicked for me, and I thought, this is the future, and I wanted to be involved in this space. And how do you use Bitcoin? You use it with a wallet, and that's why I launched a wallet called Cake Wallet. We've been around for 7.5 years now. We've been around a long time. And we focus on self-custody, payments, and privacy, which we're one of the few Bitcoin wallets, maybe the only Bitcoin wallet out there that's focusing on Bitcoin privacy. Recently, we put in silent payments, which is a Bitcoin privacy feature. We also put in PayJoin version 2. We're the only wallet to have that. Again, those are both privacy features, and anything to do with privacy for Bitcoin, we're going to try to implement.
Okay. Sure. So, with your kind of privacy payment features, is that utilizing like any mixer?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, silent payment is cryptography proof type of thing, which generates Bitcoin addresses for you on the sender side. Okay. So every time they use your silent payment address, a new address is generated for you. So you don't have to generate a new address every time to send it.
I see.
So that gives you some privacy, because every time somebody uses your address, they're getting a new address.
Sure.
So they can't see what you're doing. And then PayJoin, of course, is a two-person coin join, speaking very basically, which makes it difficult for chain analysis.
Okay. Sure.
To combine inputs or to figure out who the real sender is.
Sure.
But it's not a mixture. It's a two-person coin join.
Okay. I see. So, for that kind of like the wallet generation, right, to, let's say, increase privacy.
Yeah.
For the user's point of view, do you guys have to abstract that so that it's only one wallet from the user experience, or how does that work to the user?
Yeah, from you using Cake Wallet, if you're using silent payment feature, it feels and looks, and it is an on-chain regular Bitcoin transaction.
Sure.
So for you, it doesn't matter. You don't have to do anything special. Actually, there's one switch you have to turn on.
Okay.
Besides that, it's like a regular Bitcoin transaction.
I see. Now, what kind of users would you say resonate the most with Cake Wallet? What kind of archetype is the most common user?
I would say definitely privacy-oriented users. I think that's a big part of our users. But in fact, everybody should want that. Every time you give your Bitcoin address out, it's a pain to generate a new address, right? So, but people don't. People get lazy, and then everything. Their balance. All their transactions. So I guess the question is not who's using it now, which is privacy focused, but I'd like to see that being expanded into just regular Bitcoin.
Sure.
It should be, when I say, hey, give me your Bitcoin address, you should just give me your silent payment address, for example. So we want privacy to be that normal, and it should be, because when you pay in cash to somebody, there's no history, right? So Bitcoin should have that same level of usability.
Yeah, makes complete sense. Yeah. Well, so it sounds like you guys have been around for a while now. You said started 7.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
We launched in January 2018.
Wow. Yeah, I mean that's impressive, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. You guys must be feeling the excitement standing where we are today with where it's at, and
It's great. It's great. I mean, like, people are actually searching us out and coming to our booth, and because, like I said, we're the first in both of those features. So the true hardcore Bitcoiners are searching us out, saying hello, trying to learn more about how it works, and that's great to see.
Sure. Awesome. So, what are you guys hoping to take away from the event? Right, I know most things that happen in Vegas tend to stay in Vegas, but what are you hoping to take home with you?
I mean, that's interesting, right? Because we are privacy oriented. So if you want to do something in Vegas with crypto, use Cake Wallet. But I mean, we hope to get the word out more, on the features we just built out. We want people to understand the importance of privacy, the importance of even if you don't care about privacy. I think self-custody is the feature of Bitcoin. So we definitely want to promote self-custody and make it easy for people to hold and spend their coins. Cake Wallet is a noob, a totally non-techie person can pick it up. In 3-4 clicks, you're up and running. You have a Bitcoin wallet. You can start using it, start spending it, start receiving in it. So yeah, just here to spread the word.
Awesome. What's your current sentiment on where we're at? Where do you think we're headed next?
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad to see some regulatory and political changes with Bitcoin, because, I mean, one of the problems, every time you spend Bitcoin, it's a taxable event, right? You're selling an asset. So, there's murmurs now from, what's her name, Senator Loomis, that, anything under $600 will not be considered capital gains.
Sure.
So things like that, I think, will make a huge difference in promoting the use of Bitcoin.
100%. Yeah, I agree. Now there's no more Gary, right?
Yeah.
So that makes things a little bit easier.
Right. So I mean, whether I don't want to get political, but
Sure.
whatever this administration doing, at least on the crypto side, has been a positive.
Yeah, 100%. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to share with the audience at home today?
No. Check out cakewallet.com. Download Cake Wallet. It's free to use, free to download, and I think we love it.
Awesome. Well, Vic, thank you so much for hopping on. It sounds like what you guys are doing is awesome. You've been around for a while. Clearly, it must be working out. So congrats to you guys and enjoy the good times.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Stay untamed with BC Game and make a prediction today and use code GENZIO.
Hey, what's up?
But it's not something Genzio is afraid of.
If you want to survive, you got to build a house.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rebecca's Genzio Media House.
Oswald, thanks so much for joining us today.